Hey, what's going on? It is that time for Motivational Monday. Come on, somebody. Man, super excited for this day to share with you guys. Yesterday was Easter, crazy, man, super awesome. But anyways, man, going through the 7 habits of highly effective people. I always recommend this, but just in case you didn't catch the other ones, check out the teen version of this book. It's super just plain language and easy to digest. It's super awesome. But we went over habit 1, which is be proactive. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. And now we are on habit 3, which is put first things first. Okay, it's all about priorities, right? This is important in this day and age because everything is going to be fighting for your attention. Man, social media is one of those big ones that are always, man, just taking time away from our lives. And so it's super important to prioritize your life. If you don't keep the main thing, then something's going to happen and you're going to get out of balance. So, when I break down, or I'm basically getting to a lot of stuff off of a website. If you search 7 habits of highly effective people, there's a ton of information online where you can kind of get Cliff Note versions of this. And one of the biggest things, I'll read you a couple quotes. Putting first things first means organizing and executing around your most important priorities. It is living and being driven by the principles you value most, not by the agendas and forces surrounding you. No, this is tough. It's hard to say no in this day and age, but you have to be good at saying no. And here's how you do it. You have to have a bigger yes. Okay. When you have a focused life, right? And that's where the habit 1 and habit 2 come in handy, because if you begin with the end in mind. Last week we talked about, man, getting a clear picture of like where you want to be at the end. So once you get that clear picture, then you can be proactive on choosing the activities that will help you get to that desired destination. Okay, so super important. That's how you say no. It's like, you know what, that does not fall in line with where I am going, right? Doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but it's just not a thing for me, right? One of the cool things that this habit talks about is these quadrants. Okay, hope you can see that. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so quadrant 1, and it's on an axis for urgent, not urgent, and then important, not important. Quadrant 1 is urgent and important. These are, man, the necessity, the crisis, the emergency meeting, the last minute deadlines, depressing problems, unforeseen events, right? This is not where we want to live our lives. I'm telling you, this is what causes hair to fall out. This is what causes gray hair, stress, ulcers, all this stuff when people are living in quadrant 1, okay? Quadrant 3 is distraction. This is not important, urgent, okay? This is needless interruptions, unnecessary reports, irrelevant meetings, other people's minor issues, unimportant email, stuff like that, okay? Quadrant 4, not important, not urgent. This is Facebook. This is Instagram, unless you're doing Motivational Mondays, or checking out my profile, because I'm always going to be posting encouraging things from my Instagram profile. Quadrant 4, time wasters, trivial work, avoidance activities, excessive relaxation, TV, Netflix, all that stuff, excessive, okay? But here's where we want to be, which is quadrant 2, which is effectiveness, okay? This is when things are important, but they're not urgent. This is proactive work, important goals, creative thinking, planning, prevention, relationship building, learning, renewal, and recreation. All right, I'm in sales manager. This is prospecting, man. Something that we're don't want to negate, making calls and different things like that. But it sets up future business. And so quadrant 2 is where we want to live. And I have a little bit of time. I just want to show you a quick demonstration, like a mad scientist. Okay, I got my quadrant 4 and quadrant 3 activities right here. These quick cooking oats. Okay, this is your life. When we put those things first, right here. Hope you guys can see that. I'm making a mess. I will clean it up. I promise. When we put those things first, right? We will not have room for tater tots, for the important things. Okay, we can only fit a few tater tots in here before we get full in our lives. All right, see that? Boom, we're done. We only need to get a few quadrant 2 activities, right? Flip the script. We put the first things first. We put our main activities first. Put the prospecting first. We put relationship building first, focusing on relationships. We put, family time first. We put your time with God, first. You fill in the blank on what this first activity is, right? See how much more stuff I got in there, right? And now, if this works like I did a couple seconds ago, you know what? All this other stuff, the quadrant 1, the quadrant 3, maybe a little bit of Netflix, a little bit of, Instagram, obviously checking out my posts always because they're super engaging. Look how much more I'm able to fit in there, because here's the deal. It goes into the crevices between our important things, okay? I was able to fit a lot more important activities in, and everything that is not important fits around it, okay? That's why we need to put first things first. That's why we need to put tater tots ahead of Quaker Oats, okay? Hope you guys get that. Put first things first. Keep the main thing the main thing. Prioritize your day, and it will go well with you. Hope you guys are motivated. That's all I have for today. Man, you guys have an awesome day, all right?